Hey, accredited investors, I'm excited to announce that we have a new deal right now. It's a 78 unit building, 5 minutes from the Kentucky Derby. Its rents are presently 20% below market for renovated units. To learn more, all you need to do is go to homeinvest.com or click in the description below. Always consult with a tax advisor, financial planner, and/or attorney before making investment decisions. Having said all that, all you need to do to learn more is go to homeinvest.com or click in the description below.
Steve!
What's going on, Nate?
Live on location, man.
Yeah, if you guys are new to the podcast, you're in for something a little bit different today. Myself and Nate are live on location at one of our latest acquisitions. If you are new to Purpose-Driven Passive Profits, we got a great show for you. If you're a longtime listener, we got some great stuff for you as well. Nate, so tell us a little bit about this property. Where are we at today?
So welcome to Lexington, Kentucky. So this property right here, we're just a couple blocks away from the university. And anyways, Kentucky, one of the greatest states in the country. Some people say, that's a flyover state. But let me tell you, after going through this episode with Steve and I, you're gonna see why it's not a flyover state, why the money's actually right here in Kentucky.
So we wanted to share with you the 5 reasons that we love this property. It's one of the properties that we took this year after looking at more than 600 different properties. So reason number 1, Nate, why do we love this property?
Well, we've got an incredible interest rate from the bank, okay, 3.95%. And anyone that's been doing anything in real estate, you know, listening to this show and other shows possibly, that interest rates are not sub 4 right now. Usually interest rates are like +6, maybe even 7%. We got locked in this thing at 3.95%.
That's awesome. That means that we are able to pass that along to you guys, our investors. That is going to raise your return. So right now we're giving a up to 16% return plus 1.8% multiple, knocking it out of the park for you guys. Reason number 2 that we love this place, Nate.
It's literally like, I'm gonna point, those of you that can see this on video, it's 2 blocks away. If you're an audio only, like it's 2 blocks away from the university. And the university is like such a clean, it's a fairly pristine university in the state of Kentucky and in the Midwest as a whole. So we're 2 blocks away. In fact, while Steve and I were here on location, a guy walked up to us. He told us, and he was wearing a University of Kentucky shirt. He told us that he's a junior, he's entering his junior year, and he's looking at our building right now. Literally, he's doing a showing right behind us in unit number 16. So it's pretty cool. We're super close to the university.
It is pretty awesome. We love that. So student housing is right next door and across the street. What that means is people that have graduated out of student housing, they want something a little bit nicer, they come over to our building, which is right here. It's within walking distance. So reason number 3 also has to do with being in Lexington, Kentucky. Nate, what's reason number 3?
You go ahead, you give this one, Steve.
So reason number 3 is because we have boots on the ground. We have our management team here. We have our contracting team. We have people that we've worked with because we own other buildings here. So this did a couple things for us. One, not only do we have the team in place, we know that we can take care of the people that want to rent here, we can take care of the building, and we don't have to worry about that. But the second reason that having the boots on the ground in other buildings here is that we knew this, like what the price per square foot should be. And when this deal was brought to us, we knew that it was more than 20% under rented. We literally have a place down the street and we know what the market's rents are there. We also knew what the market rents were around the building. And by looking at it, it came to us through an off-market source that we've done other deals with. They came to us first, which means there wasn't a broker involved. We didn't have to pay the broker fee. And we knew it was under rented. We were going to be able to come in, which leads us to number 4. You've heard of value add, where you go in and you have to do a whole bunch of repair. How much repair did this building need, Nate?
Yeah, so the biggest thing was the roof. It's a flat roof, and we actually negotiated that as a credit from the seller. So we took a $35,000 credit from the seller. We did that right after closing. We actually got it done for less than $35,000. But that's the biggest, most expensive part of value add. Really, this one's a light. As units expire, the leases expire, we're just going in, cleaning them up, and we're bumping the rents. Some of the rents we bumped by $100, some of the rents we bumped by $400. One of the units we actually took and turned into a short-term rental on Airbnb, and we've tripled the rent on that one. And so that's like the pure definition of value add without having to do any surgery. There's no heavy lifting.
Right, no heavy lifting. It is just forced appreciation. And by having that one short-term rental in there, we're actually adding that into the pool to speed up cash flow. This property is a home run any way that you look at it. So we went through 4, number 5.
Yeah, there's probably a couple different angles we can go with it. Do you want to take your swing?
Well, I was just going to say, being in the Kentucky area, we have a lot here. Not only do we have the ones right here, but we also have some in Louisville as well. We know this area really well, so when it came to us being off market, it was really easy to take. We locked in that super low interest rate. We saw what we needed to do to raise this up, and just worked out across the board. If you want to hear about our deals, we follow this formula on all of the deals that we do. Like I said, we looked at more than 600 deals. The reason that this number 5 is this was the diamond in the rough. This one performs really well on paper, cash flow is great, and our return on investment for our investors is great. If you guys would like to hear about current investment opportunities, you can go to homeinvest.com. They all follow the same thesis though. Find smaller apartment buildings just like this that we can come in. We don't have to do any super heavy lifting. We get a great interest rate. We can just raise the rents, do the forced appreciation, get you guys up to a 1.8x multiple. I don't know why I blanked out right there. Get you up to a 1.8x multiple and a 16% internal rate of return. Nate, anything to add?
Yeah, these are little gems. It's like, come to the Kentucky market. Everyone else talks about the Floridas, the Texases. Well, let me give you a reality flash. Florida's insurance has just tripled. Houston, Texas, anything coastal, insurance rates have doubled. And if you want true cash flow, then you come to the markets that not everybody is running to, and that's Kentucky, okay? All right, if you're interested in learning more, just go ahead, jump on our website or check out the show notes down below.
Awesome, so it was great to come to you guys from on location, show you around this property a little bit. Until next time, remember to protect your profits, invest in a way that shows good stewardship, and we'll see you next time on Purpose Driven Passive Profits.
Bye, guys.
Thanks so much for listening to our show today. Here's Nate with our latest offering.
Oh, so I'm excited to announce this. We've got a 78 unit building, multifamily property. It's 5 minutes from the Kentucky Derby. Its rents are presently 20% below market for renovated units. To learn more, all you need to do is go to homeinvest.com or click in the description below.